How does it feel to know that your book has inspired so many women, not just in India, but globally, and sold so many copies?
I think in any capacity for letting me know that the book made a difference, that is like the best thing that I can, wish for. Everybody's asking for a part two. I don't know when that's going to come, but it just feels really nice knowing that it's made a difference in people's lives, even if it's a tiny little bit.
Even as a young girl, Sana Grover was all about grace and style. Her dream was to share her thoughts on fashion through a platform. And what better way to do it than by writing a book? By selling thousands of copies of her book, The Glow Up Guide, Sana was able to inspire women to discover their own sense of personal style, thereby turning her childhood dream into a profitable source of income. But how did she do it? We spoke to Sana and she shared some valuable insights on her publishing journey. Here's what she had to say.
So you built a strong presence as a content creator, and you mentioned that you started out through YouTube. Could you maybe give me a roadmap of how that went and when you discovered your niche and that fashion and lifestyle was what you wanted to do?
So, when I was in school, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. So it all kind of started from there, where I was like, okay, everybody else is doing this internationally. No one is doing it in India. No one was at the time. So I thought, I definitely want to create videos. And when I started, I thought, okay, what is the easiest thing? What naturally comes to me? And that's when this whole thing of fashion actually came to me. And while doing it, I realized that over the years, now it's been about 7 years of creating videos. So I realized there's only so much. I mean, dressing will only take you so far. Dressing well, having the right outfits. But if you're not confident internally, it will reflect, it will show. That's when I decided it's time to help people even develop their personality or feel more confident.
And at what point of your journey did you realize that you wanted to publish a book, turn everything that you've learned into this format?
Because I had this audience base, I thought it's even better. Why not make use of it? And then again, once you feel like you have the social skills to operate in a certain, social setting, you also end up feeling more confident. So it also came from that part where I was like, self identity, self image, confidence, building your personality. This would really help people even in that. The idea, so I could either make it into like an online course or videos or a book. But a book was my first preference because I thought it needs to be something tangible because it's very, very important.
How does it feel to know that your book has inspired so many women, not just in India, but globally, and sold so many copies?
But then we hosted like a meet and greet, and I was going through reviews on Amazon, and everybody had the nicest things to say. So obviously, it felt really, really nice. And even now, it feels like everybody's asking for a part two. I don't know when that's going to come, but it just feels really nice knowing that it's made a difference in people's lives, even if it's a tiny little bit.
Well, we really look forward to a part two too. For others who inspire to be like you and want to share their word with the world, what is one piece of advice you'd give them?
I think a lot of people think writing a book is a big deal, and yes, it is a very big deal. And with that kind of, with just the kind of big deal that it is, people also think it's very difficult to do this. But honestly, if you have the right team, if you have the right support, it is not difficult. It in fact becomes so smooth, and once you start the process, it just gets easier and easier. I think it's about taking that step, finding the right people to support you, the right team to support you. For me, it was Notion Press and everybody at Notion Press who very kindly was always there to help me out, no matter what, no matter the time. And so just having that sort of circle to support you really, really will ease the entire process.
Thank you so much for agreeing to do this and so early in the morning. We really, really appreciate this.
Thank
Thank you
you. And
so
thank you
much.
so much for having me, and to the
Of
entire team
course.
of Notion Press for always being there.
If you have any publishing related queries, drop them in the comments down below. For more such content, subscribe to Notion Press. Happy publishing!